No. It's an interesting word. It can mean closing yourself off to innumerable experiences. It can mean a life of what if. So when Kale, a friend we made in Dublin, invited us to climb the highest mountain in northern Africa, no wasn't an option. Finally, we've met up with our friend Kale. This is Kale.
Nice to meet you guys. I've discovered these two lost, lonely backpackers in Dublin, and they needed a real adventure, and I thought, why not be a good Samaritan and save these poor devils, and bring them to a freakishly high mountain in the atmosphere of Morocco.
I just want flowy linen. That's all I want.
Looking for linens. Looking for linens.
Leinen.
Leinen?
Und Leinen. I don't know, the Germans maybe, they say Leinen.
That's a good guess.
Extremely trendy and extremely expensive, and it's not pleasing to the eye.
Damn it.
I know.
I concur with whatever you're saying, because I'm your friend. You could find something in Marrakech.
That's what I was thinking. Like, it may just wait.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
All right, just saying.
It's time for a new continent.
Yeah.
A new continent.
We're really gonna put the passport to use now.
Seriously.
Us naive Americans are so lucky to have Kale as our guide.
That's right. Nearly 14 months on the road.
14 months. The luggage wars. Goodness.
We're doing this.
We are doing this. We are actually doing this. Oh my gosh. It's going on the Ryanair flight, possibly going to disappear forever, but we're going to get to Marrakech anyway.
Yeah, we're going to get to Marrakech, and that's all that matters. Yes. And the boarding gates are just here. Ah.
The Last Supper at Burger King. How are you feeling?
Really excited.
Really excited?
Excited and nervous and like, what the fuck am I doing?
It's the first time in a while I've actually been excited about going to a new country. So this is a good feeling to have, I gotta say.
We've reignited Kale's romance with travel.
Yeah, you could say that.
We rehabilitate travelers. That's actually what we do.
That's what we're here for.
Surprise.
Let's go to Morocco.
Alright, so we made it into our flight. I got aisle seats, and then
Window
there's
seat.
Kale. You will make it through. I believe that you can do this.
Yeah, you stayed with Kale's idea, and look where we are. You decided to come.
We're in Africa now.
And
We
it's
are
nice
in
and
Africa.
It's nice and cool.
Yeah. It's after midnight. Our resolve is being tested. As soon as we step out of our cab, our driver says, "Your Riyadh is that way." He points to a pitch black hole in the wall. It's the beginning of an insane maze of a neighborhood in the heart of Old Town Marrakech. Now, we're guided by a random person from the street, afraid that instead of leading us to our Riyadh, he would lead us right to a group of friends ready to prey on unsuspecting foreigners. Our fears were thankfully misplaced, and we were greeted in our Riyadh with hot tea and cookies. We felt silly for being so unnerved. We didn't realize that this was just the calm before the storm. It is the final day now of the trek, and we didn't go. We're here not because we want to be here, we don't want to go on the trek, or we decided that we couldn't do it. We're here because I got a concussion the night before we left for the trek. I was sitting right here, and there was an ottoman right here. I was gathering up stuff and it was pitch black, and I stood up really quickly and smashed my head right on that thing, right there. And so I fell down, and I was in like a bunch of pain. Obviously, I had just smacked my head, and I thought I was gonna be okay, but then I started getting dizzy, and that's when like my vision started blurring and like my hearing started going away and started getting a bit scary. I never blacked out, but I was like kind of in this bubble where I couldn't hear or see anything, and so it was really scary. And then I like came back and started seeing, like my vision came back and my hearing started to come back, and then I had to throw up, which was really scary. And so I threw up into a Doritos bag and I filled that up, and after that I was just kind of calming down and like was less and less dizzy. And
That was the scariest thing that I've ever experienced before. Like you said, when you weren't able to like respond to me, like calling out your name, that was really scary. So I don't know, I think that's the first time I've ever felt like helpless in a situation. And to see like someone that you really care about and that you love, you know, means everything to you, and feel like you can't do anything to help them, that was the most horrifying realization I think I've ever had. It's all better now. We didn't get to go on the trek.
yeah, that was hard for me a little bit. Yeah, I've been really looking forward to this trek, and so not going was really difficult. But I kind of realized, just thinking about like what happened, like hitting my head and throwing up and all that, like it's like I can't do any physical exertion or anything like that. So I just kind of had to accept that there was nothing that I could do, and that the only real choice for me was to not go on the trek. When I hit my head, it was nighttime, and we stayed up until like 3 a.m. making sure that I was okay. I was able to have really lucid conversations, which was a really good sign. And so after about 2 hours after the initial hit, we decided that I was safe to go to sleep. I slept through the night, no problem. I just had minor headache in the morning. I was able to take some aspirin, and that went away. Basically, after the next night after that, I was positive that not going on the trek was the right thing to do. I was just there was no way that I could exert that physical effort. I would, never want to have a concussion. But anytime something goes wrong, I feel like there are things that good can come out of that. So even with this concussion, we've been able to experience some really great stuff. We 3 nights after the concussion, we were invited out to this dinner. There was like singing and stuff like that. Then we last night had this crazy thunderstorm. You would never know it looking at the sky now. There's lightning and there's just a stormy rain, and in the mosque they're like doing a prayer call. But it's not like any prayer call I've heard before. It's just, this is so apocalyptic. To spend my birthday learning how to cook
traditional Moroccan food, so that was fun too.
Yeah.
Chicken tagine.
Yeah, we wanted to cook chicken tagine and we had to buy all the ingredients. And so we went and bought the vegetables and everything, and then we had to go and buy the chicken. And the chicken was alive when we walked in, and it was dead when we walked out.
That's something that honestly, like, when I think of my birthday, that's the last thing
That you want to do.
I'm celebrating the day I was born, and I'm the bringer of death. Like, this sucks. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's you know, a way of life here. It's different from our own culture, and then we were even, you know, talking about how in America I feel like, you know, the animals get treated even worse.
Even worse, yeah.
Here we have our herbs, and we will put this into the kettle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one.
Oh.
Now it's perfect.
It's like a potion.
Yeah.
There we go. Guys,
the throat.
Yeah.
throat.
Yes, perfect.
That throat. And this is our old friend,
The heart of the chicken.
as they say, the heart of the chicken. Piece of chicken?
And now it's time to try the liver. Cheers. That's weird. Oh, you didn't eat the whole thing? Cheater?
I didn't know we were.
Cheater. Okay, it's tasty, but this is a strange consistency.
It's like fudge consistency, but it tastes like chicken liver.
This is the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my whole life. It's like a fermented lemon. It's like sweet a little bit. It's really sour, but sweet and strong. It's so good.
Obviously, you've got almost an entire lemon.
The whole lemon.
Thanks for saving some for the rest of us.
We've been thinking about doing Chef Shawan, and we definitely want to do the Sahara Desert, but
Yeah, we gotta get out to the desert.
we gotta get out of the desert, but I need to recover, I think, just a little bit more before we do that. So,
One thing
really
I-
take this concussion in the head.
Yeah, one thing I did.
Thank you.
Concussion in the head. Too soon. Far too soon. Don't joke like that about
Don't.
me.